Welcome, my name is Andreas Patikis and I'm the founder of the Grey Cotswolds, where we offer unique courses and retreats around stress and well-being, anger management, parenting and sports performance for a healthier mind and body. Our venues are set in the beautiful and relaxing Cotswolds countryside with luxurious private dining and facilities. Our specialist team have vast knowledge and experience with beneficial therapies and advice, all in one place, to help with any challenges and empower you for life. Discover a new way of living through our podcasts and prepare to enter a world that is not black and white. Let us accept the colours in between. Welcome to the Grey Cotswolds. Hi everyone, today I'm joined by Gabriel and we're going to be discovering the Silva Method. So Gabriel, please tell us who you are and what you do.
Well, my name is Gabriel Ostend, and by profession, I am a management consultant working in London City in the financial sector for the last 30 plus years. Originally, I've got a computer science and mathematics degree. And all my life, I've been working 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, if you like, as a software engineer, architect, project manager. But for the last 10 years, I've been working and teaching agile methodology. Agile is a cooperative project delivery sort of mechanism, a human-centric cooperative way of working rather than in a command way as what earlier sort of approaches of work was. So this is very much sort of in line with what my interest and specialization in private life is, where I am a certified Silva Method instructor. The Silva Method is a mental tool set, and I've been teaching the Silva Method for 10 years now. I'm also the director of the Silva Method in Great Britain, because the Silva Method is a worldwide franchise which is present in 60 countries in the world, and I'm directing the UK or Great British sort of Silva Method sort of part of this franchise. So the Silva Method is a mental tool set, and this is what our courses are sort of teaching people for self-help, self-development, stress management, healing, learning sort of capabilities to be increased, to be more intuitive, and so on. Lots of benefits are these things for these things.
Yeah, and I've seen in my research how the Silva Method's been going for many years, and it's being used across many countries, and millions of people have gone through the course and still actively going through it. So it's great we've got you, the main man here in the UK, the director of UK operations. What do you hope to bring to the Grey with this?
Well, you see, I'm absolutely convinced that these simple, fundamental mental tricks are so fundamental for every person in this planet, like reading and writing. And of course, asking anybody 500 years ago how important is reading and writing, the opinions were rather than, oh yeah, yes, probably for some people, a couple of people in the village or some professions like priests and things like that, but for the rest of us, it's not important. So I believe that these simple mental techniques are going to be widespreadly used across the entire population of the world, hopefully within the next few decades are sort of spreading around. And then people will realize how fundamental it is, not just for becoming more productive and more successful, but absolutely fundamental for improving our own mental and physical health.
Yeah.
And not to mention, so probably, I can name a number of areas where we use this, and any one of them you can regard as the most important area. But one of the most important areas are, and probably in today's sort of world, we can appreciate this even more than a few months ago, is human relations.
Connection.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Such an important part of our well-being, I suppose, in this day and age.
Yes, yes. And there are many prominent people who are Silva graduates, as we call those people who did the foundation course. Just to name two of them, Tony Robbins
Mm.
and Louise Hay. Louise Hay passed away a few years ago. Both of them were, prominent Silva graduates. Tony Robbins is still going strong, obviously. Anything and everything which he does is based on Silva things.
Mm.
And Louise Hay has been our greatest teacher of healing ourselves, healing each other, loving each other, learning to love ourselves as well as other people.
Yeah, and a lot of I suppose what we're thinking about here on the Grey is, awareness, self-reflection, being kind to ourselves, loving ourselves, as you said, and then the magic can happen thereafter. And you mentioned Tony Robbins, but from reading the Silva Method, can help in a wide range of things in life. Tell us more.
Yes, this is very interesting. Is that people phone me, email me on every channel. They are coming to me every now and then asking about the Silva Method, i.e., first time people connecting up with us, and then almost invariably they ask the question. One of the first questions they ask typically is that, what can I use the Silva Method for?
Mm.
And then I ask back, what do you use your brain for now? And they silence on the other side of the line. They say, well, I guess for everything.
Mm.
And this is exactly the answer about the Silva Method. The Silva Method is giving you a set of basic techniques how you can utilize your brain better. And then wherever you focus is where the technique is going to help you.
Yeah, and there's
So the focus could be health, learning, relationships, goals, motivation, anything you name.
So it can be, like you say, relationships, life, jobs, careers, sports, anywhere really.
Absolutely, there are so many sports personalities, well-known sports personalities, who say that I was only able to achieve what I have because of the Silva techniques.
Mm.
So
So going back, obviously those are all the other aspects it can help, but let's go back to the stress and the people coming on our stress and wellbeing course here on the Grey. How will the Silva Method help with stress?
the Silva method is a meditation technique fundamentally. When we say we meditate or we relax, these are kind of synonyms to each other. The meditative state is a relaxed state. A meditative state is where our dominant brain frequency drops. But we do not fall asleep. We stay in control of our conscious sort of mind and thoughts. And when we are in this lower dominant brain frequency, which people know about by the name of the alpha level, and this is the dominant brain frequency between 7 to 14 hertzes. At that stage, our entire biology and physiology is achieving such a transformation immediately, which is very good for stress relief. But not just for stress relief. There were several studies already, starting with the 1976 study about the relaxation response by Harvard professor Dr. Herbert Benson. Their research was published and listed a whole lot of physiological benefits of being in this relaxed state of mind. And of course, all of those are also contributing to the stress relief. And then when we are regularly relaxing, then our brain obviously is going to get into the good habit of getting used to it, getting appreciating it, not just consciously by our logical mind, knowing that it is good for us, but we are acquiring it as a habit. And as a habit, then it is going to be, obviously all of our habits are effectively neuron connections which are strengthened by repeating certain processes. Now, when these neuron connections are becoming stronger and stronger, i.e., are repeating the relaxation exercises regularly, and these neuron connections are becoming stronger and stronger, that means that we are going to be more immune. Our stress level or tolerance level is going to be higher, and therefore stress is going to be less impacting us. So having regular relaxation, whether it is Silva Method type of a relaxation or mindfulness relaxation or transcendental sort of meditation, doesn't matter what it is, then it is not just a stress relief impact, it is also a stress prevention impact. So that is how the Silva Method, amongst many other meditation types, can help the person not just to relieve stress, but also to be more immune to stressors.
So we're going there on the prevention side, which is always better, getting to the root of it and being able to keep our cortisol and adrenaline levels down when life becomes challenging. And this isn't magic or illusion. We're basing this on science, aren't we?
Completely. It's 100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
and then even the meditation, the additional physiological benefits are then wading into the area of healing. But that's another subject, another area.
Well, I'm sure we could talk lots, and there is so many questions I would have, and maybe we'll do a longer podcast one day. But before I let you go, 2 quick fire questions that I'll ask everyone who comes on our podcast. Sure. What's your favorite way to relax?
I go to my ideal place of relaxation, which is a mental concept. It is all about positive imagery. It's a place where I feel utterly relaxed. Nothing worries me anymore. It's beautiful. And then I am using all of my 5 senses to be thinking of what I would be seeing if I was there, what I would be hearing, smelling, tasting, and feeling. So it's just a wonderful thing. And then I do this every day.
That's a great method and a great way to relax. And what is the one thing people can do to improve their lives today?
Just returning to that is that make regular relaxation a biological need for yourself. If you manage to achieve that, your entire life is going to take a turn for the better, physically, mentally, plus your goals and perspectives as well.
Some great tip there. And Gabriel, it's been really interesting. Lots of food for thought for me, for our listeners, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of questions that people can ask on the back of this and get more information on. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much for inviting me and giving me the chance to talk about the Silva Method.
Thank you, Gabriel. So thank you for sharing your time. So until next time, this is Andreas Patikis, your fellow traveller on life's journey, signing out. Thank you, Gabriel.
Thank you. Thanks. Bye now.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode. If you have any thoughts, feelings, or reflections on today's podcast, please leave them on the comments section on our website or social media channels. You can find more episodes and information at www.thegreycotswolds.co.uk. This is Andreas Patikis, your fellow traveller on life's journey, signing off.